Market news first. News you can trust.
Welcome, my friends. Saul Albom, Market News First in the Microcap Engine. And of course, we always bring you the best experts to help you sort through the opaque markets of our capital markets. So again, I want to welcome Dan Ahrens, the money manager for the Ladenburg Thalman Gaming and Casino Fund, ticker symbol GAMEX, GAMEX. Used to the four letters instead of the five letters so often, but we got the five letters here. Game, like a regular game, and then X. So we have a lot of news, earnings coming out, and of course, one of the big deals of the week, MGM, which okay, first before we let him talk, I got to give him props. He was talking MGM for the last month and a half, saying it's doing well, doing well, doing well, doing well. He's number one, even though we're small cap. He said, look, you got to check out MGM. You were right. I mean, you get credit where credit was due. So you've been pounding on that one for a while. So MGM has a massive deal here with Dubai World, and I just don't understand this deal So let me set this straight. They are building City Center. If you can go ahead and pull up that picture. We have this beautiful City Center picture. Okay, so pull it up for the viewers when they can. So we have Dubai World, and they are getting half of the ownership for the City Center in Vegas, and they are buying shares. There's tender offer. There's cash injections. So can you explain this deal with MGM and Dubai World?
Dubai World has a lot of money, and although gaming is not legal in Dubai, they are already in the gaming business. They are part owners of Kerzner International, which does the Atlantis in Bahamas. So Dubai is not immune to gaming. A lot of people think that MGM and their real estate and their new joint ventures and so on are very, very valuable and very undervalued. So Dubai is buying 10% of MGM Mirage at $84 a share. That's a premium. Mm-hmm. There is some dilution there, but they're buying it at a premium. They are expected to make additional offers and bring their ownership up to about 20%. So we're going to see additional growth there, probably. It's not fixed. And they're going to be 50-50 owners of the huge City Center project going on in Las Vegas. Now, myself and most people are very bullish on MGM Mirage. If there's any bears out there, if there's any negativity, it's about debt load. It's about, well, are we sure this massive project is going to sustain itself? What about all that debt? Well, a few $1 billion from Dubai takes care of a lot of debt concerns. MGM Mirage is going to be a 50% owner on it still, and they're going to make additional revenue for managing the property. Dubai is going to be a passive owner. So MGM Mirage is not giving up much. They're lowering the debt risk, lowering the debt load, and they have a partner on this thing now.
Now, it'll help their credit rating, aren't they? Didn't Fitch just give them an upgrade? What was their credit rating before, and then how does this help them with that?
Well, yes, I read that there is going to be an improvement in the debt rating and maybe additional improvements in the debt rating. That's not really my area, so I don't pay much attention to it. But I thought their debt was fine previously because of the huge revenue stream they have. But yeah, some improvement in the debt ratings coming from this also. One thing that MGM Mirage is doing is they're getting more and more revenue from non-gaming. They're doing other hotel projects and resort projects around the world without casinos. They're doing more joint venture and more condo business. And something else that partnering with Dubai is going to do, we may see additional properties built in the Middle East.
Oh, wow. I like this. Okay.
And if we go back to the gambling part of it, there's VIP play, whales, from India, from the Middle East, from that whole southwest Asia region and the Middle East that is now going to open up to MGM Mirage.
Kind of like with China buying into Blackstone as a passive partner, and we have Dubai World buying into the MGM. Okay, now that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense a lot. I like that they're getting into the
it's win-win.
Additional real estate. It could be, yeah, I see that. I like that. Now, you also brought up several days ago, and it spiked up about 13%. Ticker symbol MPEL, and what do they do? And again, as a reminder for the viewers, and why did you recommend them, and what happened?
Well, on the show with you, we've talked a great deal about Macau, China, and the explosive gaming growth going on there. Melco PBL, ticker symbol MPEL, is really the only pure play on Macau, China. And they have opened their first casino there. They IPO'd last December, and since they IPO'd in December, their stock has been beat to hell. It has dropped about 50% of its value. There's a lot of worries, a lot of concerns. There's not a lot of information coming out of Macau because this is it's a Far East company. It's not based in the U.S. So on the show with you Thursday, I said they're about to come out with earnings. I think the stock has been driven down as far as it's going to go. If they say anything positive on their conference call, I think there could be some good positive things coming out of Melco PBL. Of course, their earnings came out. A lot of VIP play, increasing revenues there, things sounding good. And once again, that stock had already been beaten down severely.
So to hear no bad news was good news, right?
Exactly. And they actually had some good news. Some very serious VIP play and VIP growth in Macau. And it amazes me every time real numbers come out from Macau. Real numbers for visitation, for length of stay, for, of course, gaming revenues. The real numbers have been phenomenal every time. Now, there's been other stories coming out of Macau from time to time. Infrastructure, can we handle it? Oh, are they going to be able to sustain the growth? It can't keep growing at this pace. There's going to be dilution. All these things are fears, worries. They're not real, and sometimes they create opportunities. Every time real numbers come out, they have been phenomenal.
Now, you also mentioned small cap stock, Bally Technology, ticker symbol BYI. And now there's a lot of controversy about this one because of they're being highly leveraged also, or very highly leveraged, and that this might be like a turnaround play. I'm looking at the analyst reports I have here. Now, being highly leveraged, and they've lost some position in their market. Can you tell us about BYI, Bally Technologies, and why there's a reward ratio that you like here?
Yeah, well, this is one we haven't talked about much previously. I've talked a great deal about how I like gaming manufacturers in general. The basic story here is they continue to replace machines in existing casinos, but every time a new casino was built, whether it's in Las Vegas or they open up a new territory, like recently new machines are going into Pennsylvania, Florida, even Mexico, other places around the world. That's new business for these gaming manufacturers. We're talking about International Game Tech, we're talking about WMS Industries, and we're talking about Bally Technologies. Now, if you look at the last year, 2, even 3, you'll see that Bally's stock performance has been very, very nice. But if you look a little bit further back in the story, you see that, yes, it's a turnaround story. And what they've done is, in recent years... You
know what? We're going to have to move to a break. Let's go ahead, and we're going to hit BYI, Bally Technologies, on Wednesday when we come back. I'll give you a little teaser. They got to hear the story and why you like it better, too. So stay with us. We'll be right back. Now, and again, we'll have Dan Ahrens back from the Gaming Casino Fund, ticker symbol GAMEX. GAMEX. You can find them gamingcasinofund.com. Ladenburg, Thalman is the producers of it. Is that owners or producers? Okay, but we got to run. Dan, thank you so much.
Thank you,
we have more guests coming up next, so stay with us. Market news first, news you can trust.